Hello, and welcome back to the Kerbal Space program. My name is WW Deadman, but you already know that. And we're gonna have a look at a bunch of contracts that we can do and see if we want to do them. Ferry 2 tourists safely to their destination and back. That's orbit around Kerbin. 2 tourists to orbit around the moon. So that would be 4 to the moon right now if we do that on one thing. Also 1 rescue around the moon. We don't have the grabber yet, so we would have to keep another ship in orbit around the moon until we can go get it, which is kind of weird for me. I don't want to do that. Ferry 4 tourists to Kerbin, moon, orbit around the moon, fly by the moon, orbit around Kerbin, orbit around the moon. So that would be by now 8 to the moon. 8 to moon orbit. Yeah. We could do 8 people to moon orbit. I mean, we have the capacity from a crew capacity standpoint. We don't need to do much to get to the moon and back. How much do these, like, pay? That's 73, 73, 109 and 36. So all in all, really a lot. Two times 30 and 30 and 15. We come out of that with a lot more money. I want to look real quick what kind of like crew cabins we have that we could use for that. I mean, we don't need cockpits necessarily. The hitchhiker would work. Hitchhiker is 4, so 2 hitchhiker containers, basically. And a probe on top, and that should be all. We have the Octo. Which, like, how much stability assist does this have? Just stability assist, no. Okay. No aiming at nodes, but don't necessarily need that. As I said, that should be fine. And we really don't need a lot for that. I mean, and this doesn't like expire at all. And it's the same, like, we do the same mission again just to min-miss that we did last time. So I kind of want to do something different in between. And this is a lot of people going to the moon is actually something we can do, so why not? Ferry. So that's 8 people. Nothing else here. Like, this can go since We're not doing that. We're not testing anything orbiting the moon. Or on the escape trajectory. Like, actually, test the medium landing gear. We can use that to land on when we come back, can't we? No, we can't. That's landing gear, not landing legs. Yeah, whatever. We're just building something that can take 4 Kerbals. Real quick. So we start with the Proboter with an Octo. This has... Ooh. Gonna give this a gold standard. Now that we do have frickin' solar panels, this should be a whole lot less of an issue. So 4 of these. 4 of these? No. 1 of this. Or 2. Since we're going to put a heat shield on top of that. Then the 2 hitchhikers. Actually, that also needs some reaction wheels. Maybe the bigger ones, yeah. Good. As I said, that's gonna get a nice little heat shield on top that shields the entire thing. Do we have a bigger one? No. That is the biggest one we have, right? Yeah. 2.5 meters. So that's also a 2.5 meter part apparently, which is the dragon heat shield. Obviously, I'd want this to be strutted. Wait. Here. To this. These probably won't get any light in there, will they? Let's put them a little bit down on the thing. Just to be sure. Also gonna put some here, just in case there's like any sun coming in this way. We can, oops. Yeah, don't do that like that. Just do this and actually put that here and use the tool because it's a lot more convenient to use this tool for everything. Actually, what the fuck are you doing? Why are you always grabbing the wrong side of that fucking circle? So that should deal with that for the most part. Don't go through. Gross. Like, come on. Why would you ever do that? Screw that. Then they're just standing like that. Oh, that's fine. Yeah, so that should give enough energy for the most part. So that's the return part that comes back, and going to assume that that's gonna have enough weight on this end to, well, actually just make sure that it goes in that direction by saying put these here. So apparently OBS crashed. So there's that. So what I was going to say, the main frickin'... How much fuel is that? Not a lot. What if I double that up or triple, quad that up? And then I want... Do we have a poodle? Yeah, this actually works that way. Yeah. So that's 2k delta V apparently. So that's to the moon and back easily. Like, more than easily. Under that, I'd like a decoupler. Not a stack separator. This time we're gonna be serious about that. So what's that? Can you like not... Okay, so this doesn't want to disable staging. So we're just gonna have that in the last stage and hope it doesn't do shit. Also, this will need parachutes, obviously. Parachutes, parachutes, parachutes. Utility, yeah. Radial mount. Drogues and I like that I can clip these into each other. These get their own stage, thank you. Under this, I need a... Is that seriously the biggest one we have? Mother of fuck. I can't do that. I need a full... Oh god, good. Moon tourism. Just keep that for now. We're gonna keep that in mind. We're gonna come back to it. And yeah, we're gonna have a nice flight with all of you. But right now, we kinda need something else. As in, we're gonna open up the Moonlander Mark 1. As you know, as you remember, all of these parts landed back safely and were recovered. So the only thing that is not what we want, basically, is that this is still a capsule. So you're gonna get a... That looks so stupid. Adapter. Other adapter. Still other adapter. Still other adapter. Holy crap, do we not have an adapter for that? What's that? Oh, docking port. Actually, can we engine plate that? Yeah, we can. Take this off. No. Take this off. Take this off. Put this in here. Oh yeah, that. Just gonna do this. Hope that that works. We can also... Yeah, no, the decoupler is up there, that's fine. And then you go to short. Nah, medium short. Yeah. And then just to have a connection in there, we're gonna strut you down here. We are not going to decouple anything from here. So you go all the way up there with the other thing that shouldn't decouple. Oh wait, that's on the other ship. You go all the way up there and get your own stage where you shouldn't decouple. That is that. That goes with that goes. So that has some batteries, but not all of the batteries. I'm going to go ahead and say this will need some frickin' light, the thingies with the photovoltaics. Like this. between there, and then that gets a little bit tilted. So it looks better. Good. So, this starts. These land. This goes to Minmus. So basically, we just did a little bit of a remodeling on the upper stage. That also still doesn't know that it's the upper stage. It's the booster stage. So configure vessel naming. Moonlander Mark 1 booster core. Accept. These are the solid boosters. Yep. This is called the Moonlander and it's highest priority. Good. Then to make sure this also has every way of producing electricity on the way back, going to go ahead and put some solar panels onto here. Because I don't want this to run out of power again while re-entering. That's fine. You're auto-strutted? Yep. You're strutted, you're strutted. We know that this lands fine. We know that these land fine. So this is basically the Moonlander Mark II. Just that it's gonna go to Minmus. And also the lander itself didn't change much, apart from the extra solar panels. Because, you know, the science is still the same since we didn't get anything new. Lander is still the same since it worked. So yeah. The boosters are gonna stay the same since those just needed a refill. Also, I think I know now how to recover all of them at once and not have to worry about them disappearing when I switch to the other stage. Okay, let's go through the staging. This goes. These go in the middle. These fall off. This goes. Then we lose the fairing. Then these are the last stage. Good. Because the other stuff is gonna go by itself. Yeah, we're going to launch this to Minmus right the hell now. We actually have good action groups now, so we can kinda. Well, I don't need the brakes button, so that's gonna keep. I'm gonna keep that as my science button. It's fine. Crudo. Jebediah Kerman, since Valve did the last one, and Bob Kerman, since Samson did the last one. You are going to Minmus, and you're going to land. And bring back some science. From the surface. Oh, now I know why I didn't want to do the landing right away. Because I don't have enough science on this to do the high and low above. Okay, then that was the redesign for that. A very light redesign. And basically, the moon flyby is all we need for the flyby. Can OBS do me a favor and stop crashing? Either way. We're doing a flyby, so we have a crew capacity of 2 in this, right? Yeah. This is gonna need a chute on top and maybe some electric charge. Which also means it needs some solar panels. Also, if we're completely honest, for anything that has, well, we don't need to send anything that's a probe. Yeah, I wanted to actually set up the relay network so we can send probes that far, didn't I? So that's the next thing after this one. And the tourists. Because then we have enough money to set up a network without thinking about it. We don't need any more stages right now, thank you. So under this... No, not a hitchhiker container. That's exactly what I need there. Not an engine plate. Payload. We can service bay this, can't we? Well, we can't service bay this. But we can service bay the other stuff. Well, first of all, I want these two on here. Yeah, I wish I could put that like in the service module. But I'm just gonna build my own service module again by doing this. Two sides, more traction force. Yeah. And more science. We just need one. We need high and low, so 2 of these. Why is this? Okay. Oh yeah, that's the inline goo. Okay, honestly, stop crashing. And we need 2 of you. This. Fine. We're gonna have to run these manually since I can't set up like symmetric parts as separate action groups. I mean, while we're in there, we can also put... Don't really need an antenna on this, do we? We don't want to send anything home. Just gonna put like 2 of these on here though, because I can. A bit more doesn't like hurt. Okay, so that's our service bay. Then we need something to come home on and land on. No landing. Just going past Minmus is all we want to do. No. Definitely not. More like it? Yeah, no, that not. But that. What's our other options? That looks stupid. Wait. Now it looks more reasonable. Right? Fuel adapter. Yep. Of course that isn't that color. And do we actually have something in that size? Yes, we do. We definitely need more frickin' shoots on that though. And I'm going to right away go ahead and add those, or I'll forget about it. Where is utility? Yeah. This is definitely gonna need some drogues, so 4 drogues. And like 4... and 6. All goes with that. No. Bobcat? Hell, that has atmospheric properties even. So that's what's coming back. That's also, like, that can go to orbit by itself. That's a single stage to orbit right now. Which means we just need a little bit of a boost under that to make it able to come back properly. Right? So basically I want a decoupler on the side. Like, I don't know, 2? Hope that's enough. Maybe not something that big. No. That, but bigger. No. 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 I hate those. Because they glitch. Guess we're gonna do this. Oh, we can do these! If we do the correct decouplers. No? That's the size. No? Auto strut to root part. Auto strut to heaviest part. And we don't have the engine for those yet, do we? But seeing as this should work, like all the way down in the atmosphere, that works fine. Gonna be a little bit that goes with that. That would also go with that. This does not have a frickin' wait. And some battery. And actually I'm thinking about doing an actual like fairing between that. Like, no, not that one. And not staged. And obviously oh great, double clicking. And frickin' just to be sure. So we have like, what, 5,000 delta V on this? Should be fine. We also have unused... No, we don't. This doesn't have any... Cool. What? Yeah, that's fine. So this just needs a little bit of shoots. Turn that back on. There. And there. There. This should kinda like balance out in a way that it doesn't crash anything. I hope. Yeah, none of these go in the first stage. You go in the first stage. These go separately. Like this. These also go in the first stage. Then these decouple, these fire, these fire. That goes off, and that goes off when we come back. Good. So this is the Minmus flyby. Save. Should have all the science that we need. And I have no idea how long I've been recording, because OBS crashed like 7 times. So I'm just gonna go ahead and say this is gonna be a shorter, maybe, building episode, and we're going to launch this thing, fly to Minmus and back in the next episode. Until then, leave a like if you enjoyed, subscribe for more, and until next time, I'm WWE Deadman. Bye.